your prediction of how circumspect India needs to be? While we are planning to respond, we cannot afford another lapse.
Yes, Vinny, we're absolutely right, and you heard all our members of our today sitting together. We have all brought out our points, but the main point remains here is that we have to be together in this. When these terrorists are now going back, if the information was there proper, they won't have gone back straight away. They don't have any helicopters or something to fly back. They still have to trudge all along. So they could have got caught. At the moment when the shooting was going on, there was actually no J&K police out there. Very little was there, which was not very effective. This is what our planning has to be. Then when the planning is done, people have to sit down and decide which are the fire areas. Fire areas means which are the very sensitive areas where the problem can take place. What should be the security arrangement of that? You can't say that, no, this is his area, I leave it to him. This is his area, I leave it to him. That is where again I've been harping like a parrot about the one command and control. That's what happens. One professional team made up of all the officers, army, police, etc. Solid team must go and check up the weak points in all the areas from Jammu right up to the northern area. We have to check up as to where and what can happen. How is the local administration? Are they ready or they not? And this report should be submitted every year. It should be call it surprise inspection, call it anything, but this has to be done. And it has to be done without any political interference. If there is a local politician interfering everywhere, then the problem will arise, which is generally there in wherever you go it. So this aspect has to be done, and we have to start from Jammu side also, and all this border also, where are our weak points. Surveillance equipment, night surveillance equipment should be there, part of the team. It should be there, and there has to be an internal security doctrine. Now we should start writing. We have not written a proper internal security doctrine as to who should do what, how, what sort of control is there. See, when you started thinking of Israel, then you start coming to know what can happen. How they fail. Just last night on one television, I said, either hand this problem to Israel or China, they know what to do about it. Why are we so shy? See, this is what happens. Where is our reluctance? Why do we hold ourselves back? And not only this, Vineet, I'm sorry to say, we'll have to go a little back and find out when these rules were being formed, where was the lacuna? How were the Hurriyat people and the people who were related, the terrorists who shot 4 Air Force officers? He is still roaming around. Now, of course, he's gone into jail, but for a very long time, he was roaming in Air Force aircraft, being welcomed in South Block, etc. What was the situation? Who wrote the files? Who gave the orders? Let it come out for the next generation. We must come to know all this. Then only we can study. We should not try to hide the thing, no, it's secret and we cannot look at it, etc. No bahana like that. We have to now start flagging our own selves. Then only we'll come to know where we can go wrong and what we should do. There are a number of things we can do. Of course, indigenization process is there. That is sufficient to say we are doing a lot of things about it. But here, the mental reluctance in trying to run a sensitive state like Kashmir, we must please overcome it as fast as possible and give the best man the job who can fulfill it and make him accountable.
Ambassador Mukherjee, there have reactions been coming in, which have been, some of them have been surprising as well. I remember, when I was in school and college, the role of the opposition was not to find faults in where the central government went wrong, but support them and express solidarity with whatever has happened. We've had some strange reactions coming in from the opposition as well, where Hindutva has been blamed for this kind of a targeted killing. What are your views on that, ma'am? Do you find it appalling? Do you find it macabre that something like this can be said on a day like this?
think those reactions are few and far between. There was a very shocking reaction from Robert Vadra, but I don't expect anything better from a man of his IQ level. There has been a beautiful reaction from someone who debates with us, Major Muhammad Ali Shah. I'm very proud of him. He's written an open letter to the terrorists, which I think should be translated and circulated widely. There have been some wonderful responses that have come in from Indian Muslims, very prominent figures. So I think that the few big mouths who just like to talk without thinking, they are just going to get swept away. I think we have national solidarity on this matter. I think the nation as a whole is outraged by the manner in which these 28 people were butchered in cold blood in front of their wives and their children. I think that this is not something that we can take lying down. But on the other hand, like our colleagues from the armed forces, paramilitary forces, etc., said, when we go in, we have to be fully prepared that we may have to take some losses of people, strategic assets, but we have to make sure that when we go in to win, and we go in to teach a lesson, so that such a terrible and horrific incident does not take place. It will also help to reassure the people of Jammu and Kashmir that India stands with them in their effort to be integrated into the national mainstream, into the national vikas, and that India and Indians from all over India will try to help in building up Jammu and Kashmir, regardless of what Pakistan wants or does not want. This is a defining moment in our history, Vineet, and I am 100% sure that Prime Minister Modi and our government and our armed forces are strategizing in the manner that when we go in quickly, come back quickly, but we go in to destroy these strategic assets that they have. And this time they will not be able to deny it, because now we are better prepared, and we should photograph and make public all the strategic assets that we are destroying. And in the meantime, I hope and pray that each and every terrorist who did this dastardly crime is eliminated by tonight, because whole of India is waiting to hear that they have been eliminated, or whatever is correct, politically correct word for it. I just want them to be destroyed, so that at least we know that those who did this crime, they are no more. I think the correct word is neutralized, that they've been neutralized. Vineet.
Right, absolutely, ma'am. Mr. Sharma, coming back to you, sir. Sir, this is something that